Let's start with what we actually know, and historians are honest that it isn't much. Ertuğrul was born sometime around 1191 AD, though even this date is debated. He was the son of Süleyman Shah, leader of the Kayı tribe, a branch of the Oghuz Turks who had migrated westward from Central Asia generations before. The Kayı were not a powerful tribe. They were not kings or sultans. They were a semi-nomadic people, skilled horsemen, fierce fighters, moving their flocks with the seasons across the Anatolian plateau. The world around them was fracturing. To the east, the Mongols were unstoppable, destroying cities, ending dynasties, and driving entire peoples westward like leaves before a storm. To the west, the Byzantine Empire still clung to life, weakened, shrinking, but still holding its ancient cities. In the middle, the Seljuk Sultanate of Rum, the dominant Turkish power in Anatolia, was crumbling under Mongol pressure. The Kayı tribe existed in the cracks between all these powers, and Ertuğrul, whoever he truly was, somehow navigated all of now. The show Dirilish Ertuğrul is not a documentary. It never claimed to be, but it gets more right than people think. The Kayı tribe absolutely existed. They were a genuine branch of the Oghuz Turks, and historical records confirm they were present in northwestern Anatolia during this period. The show's portrayal of nomadic tribal life, the tents, the councils, the seasonal migrations, reflects real Turkic culture of the era. The show's central conflict, the Kayı tribe caught between Mongol aggression and Seljuk politics, accurately reflects the historical pressure of the time. The Battle of Kursadağ in 1243, where the Mongols crushed the Seljuks, is a real event that shaped everything Ertuğrul's people experienced. This is perhaps the most important fact the show gets right. Ertuğrul really did have a son named Osman, and that son really did go on to found the Ottoman Empire. The word Ottoman itself comes from the Arabic version of Osman's name, Uthman. The show's portrayal of the Kayı as Ghazis, frontier holy warriors, is historically accurate. This identity was central to who they were and how they recruited followers. So the bones of the story are real. But the flesh, that's where it gets complicated. Paste this forth into 11 labs. Here's where we have to be honest. The show spans 5 seasons and 150 episodes covering roughly 30 years of Ertuğrul's life. Historical sources about Ertuğrul personally, they fit on less than a single page. We are talking about extremely limited records. So let's go through the big ones. Halime Hatun. In the show, Halime Hatun is Ertuğrul's great love, a noble woman he fights wars to protect and marry. Historical reality. We have almost no verified information about Ertuğrul's wife or wives. Some sources suggest his wife's name was Hayme Hatun, not Halime. The romantic epic the show builds around her is almost entirely fictional. The Templars and Crusader villains. The show features Crusader knights and Templar-style villains as recurring antagonists conspiring against the Kayı tribe. Historical reality. While Crusader states did exist in this period, there is zero historical evidence of direct conflict between Ertuğrul's small tribe and Crusader forces. The tribe's territory was far from Crusader-controlled lands. This is pure dramatic invention, entertaining but not history. Ibn Arabi. The show features the great Islamic scholar Ibn Arabi as a character who personally meets and mentors Ertuğrul. Historical reality. Ibn Arabi was a real and towering figure in Islamic philosophy. But historical evidence of him having a personal relationship with Ertuğrul, it doesn't exist. The political adventures. The show portrays Ertuğrul constantly involved in the high politics of the Seljuk Sultanate, meeting sultans, influencing wars, saving the state. Historical reality. Ertuğrul was almost certainly a minor frontier lord during most of his life. Important locally, yes. A kingmaker in Seljuk court politics? Almost certainly not. This doesn't make the show bad. Drama requires drama, but it does mean that the real Ertuğrul was something different, and in some ways more impressive, because he achieved everything he achieved with almost. Here is what history does confirm about Ertuğrul. and it's genuinely remarkable. Sometime around 1230 to 1240, Ertuğrul led his tribe into northwestern Anatolia and established himself near the town of Söğüt, right on the Byzantine frontier. This was not a prestigious location. It was dangerous. It was the edge of the known Muslim world, pressed up against a still functioning Christian empire. But Ertuğrul made it work. He formed a relationship with the Seljuk Sultanate, fighting on their behalf in exchange for land and autonomy. He was granted the region of Söğüt as a frontier principality, a buffer zone between the Seljuks and Byzantines.